going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back to you guys with another video from the Millennial Motivation Entrepreneur YouTube channel. And first and foremost, before we get going with today's video, if you're new to the channel and tuning in for the first time, we'd love to have you here for future videos and live streams. Definitely consider hitting that subscribe button below and hit the bell icon right beside it. That way you'll be notified every time we go live or upload another video. And today's video is geared more towards those of you that are starting out for the first time, maybe ever, trading stocks, investing in the stock market as a whole, and you're thinking about maybe getting going, but you don't want to use a whole lot of capital because, of course, there are risks with everything. So today's video, we're going to be talking about really small account size, such as $500 in today's video. And I'm actually going to pull up my account just to show you guys like what you could honestly expect in terms of growth. I started out with like $1,500 whenever I opened my TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim account. I've been trading for like 2 years now, but we've started using TD Ameritrade specifically this year here over the last few months now. And we started out with $1,500 in that account. We have put $500 in since. Actually, this last week we did that. But I can still show you guys kind of just what to expect based off of terms of ratios and percentages, and that is what we're going to get into today. So as you can see, we have the just account balance pulled up. This is very easy to pull up with TD Ameritrade. You can go to your TD Ameritrade account overview if you have a TD Ameritrade account, and you can actually select the dates that you want to pick, all that good stuff, and then you can hit export, and then it'll literally pull up this Microsoft Excel type of spreadsheet for you. And as you can see, like I said, we've been using TD Ameritrade pretty much over the last 3 months, not even 3 months yet, but coming up on 3 months now. And like you can see, we put $500 in there, and like I said, we were actually in the process of switching brokers. We were using a platform called Tastyworks, which is a very good platform as well, but we just wanted to put everything on TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim, which was $1,500, so we were slowly just getting it all put in there. And then as you can see, $1,500. But the first couple of days, as you can see, we were trading with between $500 and $800, and we went from $500 to $502, so nothing much that first day, about $3 gain. And then we had about a $30 gain the next day after we had $800 available. Took a little bit of back step in here and there, and this is what I really want you guys to focus on. Is you can see, I mean, I had some hiccups. We were actually down a little bit for a few days, and then we started going up. We started going up slowly but surely, and then boom, we took another step back, a couple steps back, and then we kept taking some more steps forward. Keep in mind, like, I did not invest any more until my account was actually over $2,000. You can see where we had the big jump from about $2,016 up to $2,517. Like I said, this last week after Memorial Day, we put another $500 in there. But you can see overall, if you just go through the portfolio, I mean, we're not talking huge gains. There were some big days. There were some big down days. There were some days where we didn't really see much at all. $5 here. 35 there, take a little $20 to $30 step back, $60 to the upside. It's just overall, this is what you guys need to see. This is what like no traders really show you. And I mean, if you don't believe me for some reason that like this is my balance, I mean, we got my account literally pulled up right here as well on the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform. Same exact amount, $2,700. I mean, I try to be at least one of the most upfront traders online. So hopefully you guys believe me in that aspect. Those of you in my Discord group chat as well, I mean, you guys know that I post every trade pretty much the moment it happens. So if you don't believe me, definitely just go back through all my videos, go through my Discord group chat, which is totally free to join. Hop in there and just take a look at my trades, all that good stuff. But I definitely want you guys to just see the reality of trading. It's not a straight up line. You're not going to hop in making $100 a day, $20 a day. This is not your average 9 to 5 job. You need to go in with the mindset of percentages, not dollars. That is where so many new traders get mixed up. They think they're going to start out with $500 or even $1,000 or even $10,000, and they think that they're just magically going to be able to quit their job tomorrow, and that's just not the case. You got to be realistic. Honestly, the most realistic goal you can set for yourself starting out is about 0.5% to 1% a week. oftentimes you're going to find out that as long as you know what you're doing and you're putting in the work, you're not being lazy with your trading. Oftentimes you will find that you're going to do much more than that. A prime example is this last week, I actually made almost $200 on my portfolio, which was about an 8% return on my account. This week, we've been averaging right around 4 to 5% actually over the last 3 months now. So we're doing pretty good. But my goal personally overall is anything above 1%. I only expect 0.5% throughout a calendar year per week, which is still very good. That would be on average around a 35% return year to date. But I plan on doing much more than that. It's just I want to set a realistic expectation. That way I do not allow my psychology to be messed up and catch myself trying to chase profits. I cover profits quicker than almost anybody that I've seen online. I will cover stuff as little as 0.25% profit. And it's so easy now because no one charges fees, commissions, anything like that on just basic stock ETF trading. Now, obviously with options, you still have a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there, but either way, as long as you're doing good trades over and over and over, your profit is just going to mathematically explode. So if we go into the example here where you're trading with a $500 portfolio and your goal is, like I said, you want to start out with probably 1% a week. That's not a bad plan at all. You're only going to be looking at $5. So, I mean, that's what you have to expect going into this. And will you probably, like I keep saying, will you probably do more than this? Yes, as long as you're putting in the time, effort, not chasing trades, minimizing your losses, all of that good stuff. You will probably do much more than this in all honesty. You'll probably do closer to 2 to 3% is what I've noticed for a lot of people. So, I mean, let's say you even just do 2.5% times your $500 investment. You're still looking at only $12.50. Now, you did literally almost 3x the difference. But again, it's not going to be a straight line. You're not going to just simply do 2.5%, 1%, 3%. You're never going to do that. We're talking from an average standpoint. Like I said, I keep going back to just, like I said, just take a look at my portfolio, the ups and the downs. I mean, the biggest up and down you can see here is we were over $1,700 and we fell all the way back down to $1,523 actually. In a period of 1 to 2 days, we dropped almost $200 on the portfolio, which a $200 drop on at the time was a we'll just say 1705 portfolio. That was a 11.7% drop to the downside. It was not a good day at all. We learned a lot from that trade. But I mean, stuff like that's going to happen. You're going to have trades go against you. That is where you have to find a good trading style that works for you, where you can dig yourself out of the holes. Don't get caught. Trading is about, I would say, 80-90% psychology. A lot of people, it's all going good. It's all going good. And then the moment you have that big drop that always happens from time to time, it's how you react to that drop. Do you start chasing? Do you start trying to make the money up like immediately? Or do you take a step back and position yourself to just slowly start chopping back at it? You can see we dropped all the way to 1523. Next day, I mean, we didn't gain it all back overnight. I mean, we went from 1703 down to 1523. Next day, we gained about $130 back, or 133 actually. So we had a pretty good bounce back overall. And then you can see we took another step back, and then boom, next thing you know, we already made up plus some where we were, and then we just kept chugging along. Again, you have some small, you can see we dropped $70 right there on a day-to-day. Then we pop back up. It's just overall, you just want to continue to just chug along. You're going to have red days. It's inevitable, guys. So do not think of this as some sort of job where you can say, okay, my goal for today is 0.5%. My goal for today is 1%. It's not a bad thing to like have that goal. It's just don't let it consume your trading, because then you're going to catch yourself chasing for profits or catching FOMO, as I like to call it, fear of missing out, where you end up slipping up and actually making bad trades. And the last thing that I really suggest, which you won't have a problem with this trading with a smaller account at first, but this is more so as you grow your account and continue to get bigger. One thing that I definitely suggest is keeping the position small. So let's take your $500 account example again with a trade within TQQQ. So obviously right now I personally would not buy this at the moment, but let's say for some reason that it was a good price currently and you decided to go ahead and buy some. On a $500 account, I would probably buy no more than 2 or 3 shares of this up front, probably 2 in all honesty, and that's because you want to have more capital available to be able to adjust your position, maybe average down, because rarely are you ever going to buy a stock, especially if you're swing trading, overnight trading versus day trading. Rarely are you going to buy at a perfect time. You're using more of longer term indicators, not minute by minute indicators. So I always say start small. I mean, you guys can go through all my videos and see that I always start out buying a very small amount of shares. Even with my account size, I can trade with up to $5,400, $5,500 because of margin. And even today, when I'm buying TQQQ, which is one that I would trade a lot, I usually start out by only buying somewhere between 5 to 10 shares, which is only about somewhere between like $300 and $800, depending on the exact size that I end up buying. But I start out small because I know there's a good chance that I'm not getting in at the perfect time anyways. And if it falls some, then I'll go ahead and buy some more and average down on my position because I know it's going to end up going up. I just know that 99% of the time, of course. And because it follows the NASDAQ, obviously. But that is pretty much just the key, is just staying small and not getting overconfident and thinking that, you know what, let's put all of our chips in, and then you end up in a bad situation where the trade's down 3%, you can't average down whatsoever because you got no capital left to use. So that is something that I definitely I can't stress it enough to you guys. Like I said, you can go back and look at all my old streams, videos. We got over like 300 videos here, pushing 400 now, and I stress it over and over just to keep your position small, and you will just, like I said, go back to the chart one last time, you'll see continued growth like I've seen now, consistently over the last few months now. So that's pretty much it for the video. I don't want to make it too long. I feel like it's already too long enough as it is. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, definitely make sure to smash the like button. And let me know in the comments below if you're like brand new to trading, how did your first week go? How much are you trading with? What did you struggle with the most? Like, is there anything that you guys like need from me in terms of like, do you want certain video? Do you have any certain like videos you want me to do? Any video ideas? And then of course, like I always say, we have the Discord group chat. It's super easy to reach me through there because I get notifications nonstop whenever you guys post anything in there. Link for that's down below. All my social media is down there as well. You can contact me on there, but definitely Discord is by far the easiest way to get a hold of me if you guys have any questions. But yeah, I'm definitely interested. Let me know in the comments if you're new to trading, or even if you've been doing it for a while, what do you struggle with still today? Those of you that are veterans, give us some insight on what you struggle on and what you think most traders struggle on as well. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there, make your profits, cover your profits, achieving your financial freedom this year. And we will see you in our Sunday stock watch, or we will see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys.